Hey, Shed here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web, and today we're gonna uncrate this Sidi Gavia touring boot. What's up, Speed Addicts fam? Before we get into the Gavia touring boot from the folks over at Sidi, do us a favor, subscribe to the Speed Addicts channel. I promise you, you'll make great gear buying decisions. You might even learn something along the way, so do that. Also, if you're gonna shop for gear today, hit up the link in the description below. They'll take you right over to the Sidi Gavia boot at speedaddicts.com, where we have the complete Sidi collection and everything else you need for your next two-wheel adventure. Remember, the Sidi Gavia will ship fast and free with the industry's best return policy over at Speed Addict Cycles. Remember, 90 days, free returns. Just make sure you try it on at home. Once it goes on the bike, it is yours. And finally, my last shameless plug. Remember that you can shop Sidi in person if you live in SoCal or are visiting. We're not far from Disneyland. Dads, if you want a break, come on over to the first Speed Addict Superstore in the city of Orange, where we got an excellent boot selection, the world's greatest helmet wall, and everything else you might need for your next two-wheel adventure. Here it is, the Sidi Gavia. Now, this is a step down from the Sidi Adventure boot. This is not technically an adventure boot. It is called a touring boot, okay? So it's gonna give you a fair amount of protection without the bulk and the stiffness of like a more aggressive adventure boot like the Sidi Adventure here. I brought one just to show you kind of the difference here, okay? So something like this Adventure 2 boot from Sidi, this has that thermoplastic. It's got more stiffness and protection because it's meant to occasionally be taken off-road where things could get a little sketchier, whereas this is meant to be ridden on the pavement. That's not to say you couldn't hit, you know, a kind of mellow dirt road while you're out on a bike that can go both ways. But really, it's meant to be a touring boot, okay? And it's going to be more walkable off the bike. It's going to be lighter than the Sidi Adventure and just a bit more comfortable. Price tag comes in at right around $300. The Sidi Gavia is a Gore-Tex product. That means it has a full waterproof liner from Gore-Tex throughout all the way to the tippy top. Gore-Tex is magic because it keeps the water out, but lets the hot, moist air from your feet escape, okay? These are CE rated. Sidi fit is not very wide. So if you have a wide foot, then you're probably gonna have to look at another set of boots. The Gavia will accommodate most regular width of feet into narrow width range. The sizing is going to be Euro. So you're gonna see sizes 39 through 50 on the Gavia over at speedaddicts.com. The ones before me are Euro 47, which translates to a US 12.5, okay? There is a sizing chart that's gonna do that crossover for you, that conversion. That's the word I was looking for. And if you're going to round, you're kind of between sizes, you're not sure where to go, round up. Give yourself a little bit of room. Again, Sidi is not known for being a wide boot, so buy yourself the room if you're between the sizes, and you should be in great shape. Remember, if you buy them at Speed Addicts, you're gonna have 90 days to make your decision, try them on in the living room, and figure it out. If you need help, call and talk to Speed Addicts Rider Support Team. They will help you figure out the right fit. Okay, the Gavia. It's a microfiber upper, full grain microfiber upper. It's available in this beautiful tobacco brown as well as like a grayish, blackish color. But the tobacco, just like that adventure boot, is the most popular. These things are really great looking in person, and they have a nice feel to them, okay? In terms of protection, you are going to get a nice ankle guard here. So they put a little bit of thermoplastic on the boot, not very much like the Adventure boot, which has that full kind of heel cup in the back of thermoplastic. On the medial side, there is no plastic, okay? There's a little slit here for flexibility in that ankle area. And then we see the closure, okay? So you're gonna get in on the medial side with a zipper, a heavy duty zipper there, and then a full gaiter that's going to keep the water out. Remember, this is a Gore-Tex product, so it is going to keep your feet dry, ready for any sort of weather that might come your way. Gore-Tex is not just, shouldn't be thought of as just like waterproofing. It's a breathable membrane, which is really important in footwear so your feet don't get super hot and sweaty even if it is moist outside of the boot. In the front, you have a nice accordion stretch panel in the instep. It's going to give it that walkability and that flex off the bike. The boot weighs about 2 1/4 pounds, so fairly lighter. I think probably not quite a pound lighter than the Adventure boot, the full length one in the mid-Adventure. So there is that weight savings, just a lot more comfy, okay? You got a shift protector across the top here on both, not one, but both sides. They can give you the shift lever and brake lever guard so you don't tear up that good-looking tobacco finish. Inside, you do have a removable insole, so you can run whatever insole you prefer. That is your choice. The Sidi Gavia is going to come with a 1-year warranty. Down below, we have a non-slip rubber sole with a little bit of a heel in it, okay? So non-slip even on those slick intersections or stoplights, and that about does it. It is the Gavia. Sidi's full collection is available at speedaddicts.com right now for your shopping pleasure. Remember, these are all going to ship fast, free with that great return policy, or you can just come on down to the city of Orange to the Speed Addicts Superstore and stick your feet in a set of Gavia boots today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.